Samuel, I just recorded this and it didn't record. Let me see if I can capture the essence. So on the way to where I am right now, I just was in 3 hours of like straight prayer, just straight oracling with the earth, weaving with the earth, as I was driving and listening to gospel for the entire time. Just so beautiful. Filling myself with Christ light, right? And then I get to where I'm going, and then I see this girl, and we're talking, and then I notice that she has a rosary on. And this is what usual rosaries that I've seen look like, and hers is just so dainty and tiny and delicate. Like, it's just so pretty. I'm like, I love your necklace, I love your rosary. And then she immediately goes, oh, I just got baptized. I'm not Catholic. I just got baptized non-denominational. And I was just like, oh, that's beautiful. That's amazing. The one that I have is all bulky, and this is mine. I just put it on because of the video I just pulled it out, and I'm like, I need to wear mine too. So, and I've been feeling it too. I needed to pull it back out because it's been in the case for a minute. So, yeah, she was telling me that she's like, I'm still into the crystals and to astrology, and I'm just like, yeah, but with Christ in there, it definitely like makes all the difference, right? And she's like, yes, it's better for protection, and she's into astrology and everything, which is beautiful. I love meeting people that believe in Jesus Christ and God that also practice witchcraft, because it's like me, okay? I'm like, okay, you do both. You get both, right? You get it, that we could do both. So, yeah, we're just talking about the energy of Christ and the energy of Jesus, and we're like, yeah, we just feel Jesus and God and Christ energy is light and love and forgiveness and unconditional love and life. And I'm like, yes, absolutely. It's just pure light energy. It's pure love energy. It's unconditionally loving no matter what. That is Christ. That's the Christ light, you know? So, yeah, it was just such a beautiful connection to get onto that, you know, with someone else, and just to see, like, have that connection. I was just like in a deep prayer and going through so much like shift with the energy right now and the portaling and the eclipse season. And then I connect with this beautiful sister who, you know, definitely was like a temple or a priestess together. Like that just happened. That never happens. It happens sometimes, but the fact that this is happening now in Virgo season, it just shows the frequency of God, the family of God, the family that is connected to Christ. We're connecting more. We're frequency wise, we're manifesting each other in our realities. So, you know, she was so beautiful, freckles, blue eyes, red hair, beautiful, little dainty little silver rosary, and we just had a pure sister connection with God, and that just feels so good. I love talking to people that believe in God and, you know, understand the walk with God and understanding what that means, and also witchcraft. And I feel blessed because I was brought to Christ first in a family of Christ. My mom's adopted, and she was raised in a Southern Baptist family. My grandfather was a pastor. I was anointed when I was small. I knew Christ first before I knew witchcraft. And I have both on both sides of my family. But God wanted me to know God first, Christ first, and then I was brought later in my life to learn witchcraft and the different ways and the different gods, the different deities of being. And how I see it, they're like sub-deities. Like, God's up here, Christ is up here, and the rest of them have their own little legions and their own little things going on. But Christ is king, Christ is queen, Christ is top dog. Christ is unconditional love. Christ can overpower anything else. That's why it's so powerful. Leo, sun, it will blind your ass. So yeah, it was just so nice to feel that beautiful connection that just restored. I love that. I love meeting people through God. Like, that was a God ordained connection, and it's so nice. It just shows me even more now, because she seemed a little younger than me, that the witches, the young witches, the baby witches, are also mixing with the spirituality, or with the with Christ, which is great. It's great. That's what we need to do. That's how it is. In the world right now, we're unionizing, and we're understanding different belief systems. We're understanding how we can all live in harmony and peace and understand each other's different belief systems, and teach each other other things. You know, like, just because you believe in Christ doesn't mean you also can't believe in Mother Mary, or doesn't mean you can't believe in Shiva, or doesn't mean you can't believe in Lakshmi. It doesn't mean that you can't look towards these other energies and archetypes for guidance, for strength, for encouragement, for inspiration, and for lessons, to unveil codes within ourselves. But Christ, and the fact that she said Christ, more protection, it's like, yes, Jesus the light is just so sharp. It's so shiny. And when you cover yourself in Christ's light, and I've always known this since a child, it was when I moved back to my atheist, where I grew up, which is heavily atheist. Everyone in my school was like, we don't believe in God. Not everybody. There was some people that went to church and believed in God. But when I left my mother and I was going to church every day with, still with my mom, being a good church girl, left that to go live with my stepdad and my brother, I really stopped going to church. I stopped believing in God because there was no one to go with. And I did. There was a girl that did go, and she lived down the street from me, and we did go sometimes. We would pick each other up. Our parents would drive us, but it was like a mega church. It didn't feel, it was just different. And I guess I kind of grew up in a mega church. It wasn't that big, but the ways that my family were, they were missionary type, and they moved around a lot, and they got a lot of money from working with the church. So yeah. I just wanted to bring this out during the Virgo season and just encourage the sisterhood, encourage the priestesshood and the priesthoods that are gathering right now. And I just had a dream this morning. I went back to sleep. I woke up early and went back to sleep and then woke up again. And I had a dream about a beautiful soul brother telling me about the biblical families. So the fact that this whole thing happened today, after I'm on like a trip of prayer and gospel, and I meet her, the first person I see and meet and talk to, and we're talking about God, and we're talking about, of course, adornment and beauty and how to use our God. She probably saw my crystal. That's why she said it. And it's like, okay, I'm going to put both on. I'm going to wear both. But what's even more beautiful is having I'm muting that. I don't want anyone to take my idea. Which a lot of people love to do. I mean, no, it's okay. Y'all can try. You can emulate the recipe, but it'll never be the same as the original sauce. I take flattery with emulation now. I used to be very bothered by people copying me, taking my ideas. Now I'm total mother mode. Take it, be it, do it. Strive, thrive. If using my influence and inspiration makes you a better person, I'm awesome. If I'm freaking bettering you with my inspiration, I'll take those points. I'll do that. Leo, Cancer energy. I'll definitely, Virgo, I love to water things and nurture things and mother things. I love to take care of things deeply. So yeah, I just wanted to share that because God gets me happy, and it gets me happy to talk about God with other people who get it, and especially women who don't demonize with witchcraft, because I love that I grew up with Christ first, and that was my first energy that I knew in the spiritual realm. It was all angels, it was all Christ. That was my lessons. And then later in life, when I started to dibble dabble, I started learning other things. But I always knew, and I always will know forever and always, especially now that my faith is so close to me again. It's just been getting closer and closer and closer, and I'm like, oh my God, it was just this the whole time, is the belief systems, and then following other people, following what they believe, and following, oh, they have the right way, or they have the right way. And always it's been God. It's always been God that's going to lead us towards our right way. Not one person. People can work through God, like that girl, that was just so beautiful. That just like literally zinged me up. It was God's little wink to me, like, you're on the right path, kiddo, keep going. And I am. I'm total Virgo crazy Mad Hatter right now, but it's all gonna make sense so soon, and I'm so ready. I'm ready. Like, I'm just so psychic now at this point as well. Like, bring it. I'm ready. I was made for this, and this is definitely not my first rodeo.